Welcome back to my channel. Iraqi Dinar RV, a deep dive into the Iraqi dinar, revaluation, investment potential, and economic transformation. The idea of the Iraqi dinar revaluing has increasingly drawn the attention of investors, financial analysts, and currency enthusiasts around the world. With Iraq undergoing significant economic reforms, there is growing speculation that its national currency, the Iraqi dinar, IQD, could appreciate dramatically in value. This potential revaluation, often referred to as the RV in investor communities, has become a central topic of discussion among those seeking high-return opportunities in the foreign exchange market. While interest continues to mount, major financial institutions such as J.P. Chase and Wells Fargo have weighed in on the topic, although they have acknowledged the theoretical potential for the dinar's revaluation. Both institutions have emphasized the lack of a confirmed schedule or guaranteed outcome. Representatives from these banks have made careful statements recognizing the possibilities, but refraining from offering projections or timelines. This cautious approach is consistent with the standard practices of large financial firms, which must avoid offering investment advice without solid backing. However, the mere acknowledgement of the dinar's potential by such institutions is seen by many investors as a significant development. The function of redemption centers in a currency revaluation scenario. One of the more intriguing elements associated with a potential Iraqi dinar revaluation is the anticipated role of specialized facilities known as redemption centers. These centers are expected to become focal points for currency exchanges should a revaluation occur. According to speculation from various financial forums and revaluation experts, these centers could provide higher exchange rates, possibly even premium contract rates, compared to those offered by traditional banking institutions. This possibility has driven heightened interest from holders of the Iraqi dinar, the Vietnamese dong, and other so-called revaluation currencies. Investors are increasingly researching redemption procedures and trying to position themselves to benefit from the most favorable terms available. Although not officially confirmed, the idea of contract rates and exclusive exchange options has led many to view redemption centers as essential components of a successful RV strategy. Understanding the protocols and preparing the necessary documentation in advance is considered crucial by those who hope to take advantage of such opportunities. Iraq's economic evolution, beyond oil dependency. At the core of the revaluation conversation is Iraq's ongoing economic evolution. Historically dependent on its vast oil reserves, Iraq is now actively seeking to diversify its economy. This includes bolstering its private sector, encouraging foreign investment, and modernizing its financial systems. As a result, the country is in the midst of a significant transition that could redefine its economic future, and by extension, the strength of its currency. A cornerstone of these reforms is the implementation of a unified exchange rate, overseen by the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI. This initiative aims to align Iraq's official and market exchange rates, thereby promoting greater transparency and reducing corruption. Such a move is seen as a foundational step toward a stable and globally recognized currency system. Despite the positive trajectory, questions remain regarding whether a revised exchange rate would be immediately available to international markets, or whether there would be a delay in implementation. The publication of Iraq's finalized 2024 federal budget in the Gazette, the official record of government laws and decrees, is widely seen as a potential trigger for key economic changes, including currency reform. Forging stronger global relationships. Iraq's ambitions are not confined to domestic improvements. The government is actively working to reintegrate the country into the global economic system by strengthening international alliances and forging new partnerships. Recent diplomatic and economic discussions with the United Kingdom illustrate Iraq's commitment to global collaboration and its desire to attract strategic investment. Additionally, Iraq continues to engage with major international organizations such as the United Nations, the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the European Union, EU. These partnerships signal Iraq's serious efforts to enhance investor confidence and create a secure, regulated environment for business and financial transactions. One particularly noteworthy development is Iraq's ratification of the Singapore Convention on Mediation, which provides a framework for resolving international trade disputes amicably. This move demonstrates Iraq's commitment to fostering a legal environment conducive to foreign investment, an essential factor in sustaining long-term economic growth. Hurdles on the road to reform. While the progress is encouraging, Iraq still faces significant challenges. One major concern centers around the ongoing revisions and parliamentary reviews of the 2024 federal budget. Delays or political disputes over fiscal planning could hinder the rollout of key reforms, including those that affect currency valuation. These challenges highlight the complexities of implementing large-scale economic change in a post-conflict nation. Bureaucratic hurdles, political infighting, and legacy corruption issues remain real threats to progress. Nevertheless, Iraq's persistence in following due process and seeking transparency reflects a broader commitment to reform, which many view as a positive sign for the future. A bright but cautious future. Despite current uncertainties, the long-term outlook for Iraq is broadly optimistic. The country's multi-pronged approach, focusing on economic diversification, infrastructure modernization, and legal reform, lays the groundwork for a sustainable recovery and eventual prosperity. These efforts, if successful, could serve as the foundation for a substantial increase in the value of the Iraqi dinar. For investors and stakeholders, this means the potential for strong returns, but also the need for vigilance and careful planning. Revaluation is not guaranteed, nor is the timeline predictable. However, the structural reforms being implemented today could bear fruit in the near to mid-term future. Investor awareness. Navigating opportunities and risks. It's important to stress that while the Iraqi dinar is a legitimate national currency, speculative investment in its potential revaluation is fraught with risks. Over the years, a number of scams and fraudulent schemes have targeted dinar investors with promises of instant wealth and secret exchange opportunities. These activities have undermined trust and led to significant financial losses for unsuspecting individuals. To avoid falling victim to such traps, investors are urged to conduct thorough research, consult with reputable financial advisors, and rely on official sources for information. Staying connected with developments from the Central Bank of Iraq, credible news outlets, and international financial institutions is crucial for making informed decisions. Moreover, patience and realistic expectations are vital. Economic transformation, especially at the national level, takes time. While the revaluation of the dinar could indeed represent a significant opportunity, it must be viewed as a long-term possibility rather than a quick path to wealth. Conclusion. Hope rooted in reform. The future of the Iraqi dinar is intrinsically linked to Iraq's broader strategy for economic modernization. As the country works to diversify its economy, enhance global partnerships, and implement financial reforms, it is laying the foundation for potential currency appreciation and sustainable development. For those holding the dinar or considering entering the market, the keys to success lie in education, preparation, and measured optimism. Staying informed and understanding both the risks and rewards will be essential in capitalizing on opportunities when and if they arise. In the end, Iraq's journey toward economic stability and global integration holds promise. If current reforms continue and political stability is maintained, the revaluation of the dinar could become a reality, ushering in a new chapter of growth for Iraq and a rewarding outcome for those who have believed in its potential.